Throughout the years in college basketball, we've seen historic runs, dynasties form, and players rising to heights we've never even seen before. In this video, we'll be talking about the best college basketball conference year in and year out. This conference, in my eyes, is severely underrated and definitely deserves more love. By the end of the video, I know I'll be able to convince you that the Big East is the overall best basketball conference we've seen in recent years. Now that's a pretty big statement coming from me. I mean, basketball has seen such a shift in the last 15 or so years. Like Kentucky's run of dominance, Duke consistently putting up great squads, and just overall a lot of teams finding a lot of success. But the first data point I'd like to bring up is probably the most important: national championships. In the past 13 years, we've seen so many teams go on and actually win national championships. In those 13 years, we've seen a Big East team win the national championship 6 times. To put it into perspective how impressive this actually is, the ACC comes in at number 2 with just 3 championships won during that entire period. The Big East doubled that. This run of success is completely unheard of in this grand scheme of college basketball. We've never seen a conference absolutely dominate like the Big East has in recent years. And just to add on to my recent point, the Big East also had 2 more championship appearances during that time. That's 2 more appearances that they could have won the national championship. Overall, at the top, the Big East has been an extraordinary conference overall. But that's not all. In recent history, the Big East obviously has won the last 2 national championships, as we all know. However, in the last 2 tournaments, did you also know that the Big East has the highest overall winning percentage between conferences? And the craziest part about it all is, it isn't even close. In the last 2 tournaments, the Big East is 22-6 overall. That is a 78% win percentage. To put it in perspective how impressive this is overall, in the last 2 tournaments, no team has cracked a win percentage, other than the Big East of course, higher than 60 overall. This is dominance we have never seen out of a conference at all, and I don't think we ever will see dominance like this again. Now, based upon those 2 statistics, you would believe that the Big East would garner a lot of respect within the college basketball world. However, as of right now, the Big East has been getting little to no respect at all. With March approaching fast, the Big East has a grand total of 4 teams in the tournament right now. People may say the reason for this is that they're having a down year. I would of course say the exact opposite. I think that the Big East has a lot of firepower in the middle of their conference. This season, the Big East has a 43% win percentage against the other Power 5 schools in out of conference. Not great, but not terrible. Overall, they're 3rd out of the conferences in this statistic, so they're pretty much the definition of average. The Big 12, on the other hand, boasts a 40% win percentage, which again isn't terrible. So based on these stats, tell me how the Big 12 has 8 projected teams in the field while the Big East only has 4. It doesn't make much sense to me personally. In my opinion, it seems like that these media outlets and the people who are picking in the brackets are overall just trying to hype up these other conferences, while also at the same time trying to downgrade how well the Big East is doing overall. This makes me draw up the conclusion that overall the committee has some sort of big name bias, even though the Big East has had such success over the last few 13-15 years. I mean, last year the conference only got 3 teams in, all of which advanced to the Sweet 16. The conference has proven time and time again that they win when it matters most in March, year in and year out. However, despite this, I don't want to get carried away. We are still a few weeks away from the tournament and a lot can change in that time. If you enjoyed and you want more college basketball March Madness content, please hit a like and subscribe. I got more coming in the few weeks as we head up to March Madness. Thank you so much and have a great rest of your day.